Yeah. Continue to do your wine. Yeah. Flex your body, my girl. No one can stop your shine. And as you do, I'm so you know do no crime. And whenever you see journey, you better waste no time. Waste no time, yo. Walk by jacket. You know we come from far. We no watch nobody. We have a self journey. Stonebwoy speaking. I'm out. Bless. I got it there for you emotionally.
Me girl, tell me what you want, girl, don't feel shy. Check for you, baby girl, don't lie. Fling the Fendi glasses by your eye. Anything you want, girl, me money can buy, girl. That me know, yeah. Girl, you want me well up on your body.
You started it. You should have told me you slept on me. You know too much. Let me be respectful. This is deep, you know. I've never really answered the way I'm being forced to answer normally. So, particularly a fan of Shatta, no. That's an exclusive I'm dropping.
Hello, Stonebwoy.
Yeah. What's up, UK?
Good. Welcome to the journey.
You don't know it now.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Nice.
I've been wanting to interview you for about 2 years.
Jano, I know.
Yes. So you will be
that must be a long while.
A very long time. You'll be performing at Ghana Meets Niger tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of your fans or some viewers may see it as though you're performing on stage with some of your rivals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does this make you nervous, anxious, or is it a driving force for you?
My driving force is not because I'm performing on stage with other persons supposed to be my rival. Absolutely no. And then being nervous is not part of the business. I'm rather grateful, you know what I mean? And happy for another day at the job.
Wonderful.
See it there. And you know, this is something I love to do, and I put in a lot of work and energy and a lot of thought to make sure that we make people happy, because this is like a service to them.
Yes.
And so seeing them turn up in their numbers also gives me a lot of you know, so much I don't know, like it gives me, it concretes the reason to kill it. You know what I mean? To kill it to the best of my knowledge and to the best of my strength. So
your fans will
you
be
don't know
in
for the
their
fans.
numbers,
Absolutely,
like,
man.
cheering you on. So that's enough motivation for
absolutely.
you, right? Definitely.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm aware that you completed your studies in marketing at the University of Professional Studies, right? Was that a backup plan for you, or was that your plan A and then somehow music worked its way into your life? Why not?
Yeah, like say, was it a backup plan? You know, we have plans. You know, definitely you need to make a plan. But if it does come to pass, or if it does come, if it does manifest, then you must be grateful, because that is then the plan of God for you.
Definitely.
As well. But music has been with me before the marketing thing. I've been doing these things ever since I was a baby.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, aside the regular baby vibes, but you know, growing up from as early as in the primary schools, I've been singing, I've been beating drums, I've been doing this. I think the musical calling has been before the marketing calling, because that came way after senior high school, and I have to do university. So, yeah.
Okay. You know, I met you about 5 years ago when I was at a radio station, and you came in with I One. And I must admit, I slept on you, like not literally, but I slept on you. Like, I didn't realize that you were so incredible. And then you released Not Again, and I was like, hold on a minute, this is phenomenal. And then Mighty Lele, and then you started releasing hits after hit after hit, and I was like, he is phenomenal, he's an amazing artist. How do you release hit after hit after hit? That is a gift, because not everyone can do it.
Absolutely. Oh, first and foremost, we give thanks to God, because once it's your calling, is your calling. Once you have, you know, there are a million musicians out there. Even the listeners are musicians themselves, because they sing back the song. You know what I mean? And everybody can get popular in these times. Everybody can become, you know, so it's only by the mercies like that you have that gift, that also keep churning out big hit songs like year after year. You know, like it's only a matter of time, you know, to get everything out there and to make people know what you're really made of. You know, it's only normal for people to sleep on you, like, you know.
Thank you. That makes me feel better. A little bit.
I think it's normal, because when you don't give them a reason to, so being slept on is an opportunity to push.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
must
Because
agree.
many people have been given the lime and many people have been given the light and enough push, but aren't turning it into anything.
True. Very, very true.
Exactly. So.
Do you think that Ghanaian artists in particular lack the ability to celebrate each other when you say, for example, win an award or release an amazing song, like to encourage each other?
Yeah.
Well done to you.
Simply put, yes.
Why? Give me a reason, because I know why I'm saying it, but I'm not going to tell you why.
Then, so long as we all arrive at the same answer, being yes,
And it probably
we keep
is,
our
right?
reasons. Our reasons may be similar.
Right?
I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm thinking that. So this question might give you a bit of a hint.
therefore, now
Uh-huh.
you have to sing your own praise then,
Yeah, I do that
That's
all the
it.
time.
So-
Every morning, every evening.
or else they're gonna sleep on you, like you said.
It was before. Let it go. I'm not sleeping on you anymore.
No, I'm just kidding.
fan.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a fan.
I'm just kidding. But sincerely speaking, it's true though. We lack that. We're all perpetrators of that. Whatever you will call it, and we are all victims as well.
Yes.
So it goes round and round.
Do you have like a chant or something you do to encourage yourself every morning or every evening? You probably pray.
Yeah,
I know that
definitely,
you are
absolutely.
Very spiritual. But
First thing.
do you say like words to motivate you in the mirror? Is there a secret to what you do to keep yourself going?
Yeah, it comes. Sometimes I do that as well,
Okay.
but it's not as often as I don't have only one way to do it. It's a lot of ways that I get to inspire myself, because it's real. Only you knows what you want to be and how you feel and how you can. It starts with you and ends with you.
I agree.
So sincerely speaking, when you wake up in the morning, you have to take a deep breath, chill for a second, analyze how it's gonna go today, what, and I think that's just how to go about it. Start it in a very small way. Encourage yourself. Just tell yourself you can do it. Like whatever you set up to do for yourself, just do it.
I'm going to take that on board for myself because I need some of that encouragement.
Definitely, man.
Okay, let's touch on something lightly. Shatta Wale has taken a few digs at you over the past year or so, probably even more.
Yeah.
And some fans may say that these comments are unwarranted. Do you think that they're driven by jealousy? Because it's taken you, I think about, you came out in 2009, or so it's taken you
Absolutely.
3 years
Professional.
or so
Yeah.
to really like come into the scene, hit the limelight, and it took him about 10 years after returning from being bandana to Shatta Wale. It took him longer. So do you think that his comments are driven by jealousy?
Put it together, you have your words, so I think you're not too far from the answer.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to put words in your mouth and say yeah. That's
Yeah,
what you
you're not
think
too
it
far
is.
from the connecting the dots. Is if there's any other English word to use to make it sound softer, you might also try that, but I don't think there is any. But if there is, it might still similarly mean the same thing. So
Okay.
you're close to it.
Recently you were interviewed, right? And you were asked, who is the hottest artist? And you said yourself, correct? I mean, who wouldn't? I'd say that as well.
Self-encouragement.
You got that right. But once again, Shatta Wale said that you were lying. You know that you are not the
But that's
hottest
so
artist.
cute. You know what I mean? Like, it's simple. If I ask you right now who's the best, and you say it's you, that's beautiful.
I would say that,
That's accepting what you believe you are and what you believe you're going to be. It's simple. But then when you're being asked the same question and you go to talk about somebody else,
Yes,
then that's
it's
how
the
true
same.
the person. It's true what the person said about themselves, because you're fighting it.
I like how
That
you
means
put
you
that.
know it's true.
Are you a fan of his music?
I love music, basically. I love reggae dancehall music. So
Okay.
when I hear reggae music and I hear dancehall music, I love it.
Good.
But you see, I'm an artist myself.
Yes.
So for me to love or be a fan, to be a fan is deep, you know. It's deep. We just say fan. I'm a fan, but it's deep. So to be a fan of somebody's music is very, very difficult for me to be a fan. I'm a fan of Damian Marley any day, anyhow.
Yeah.
When I see Damian Marley, you will see me act like a fan. See, when I see Two-Face, I'll be like, yo. Just to mention a few, when I see Appleton,
Yeah.
I'll be like, jeez.
Yeah.
Everybody around me knows these three people. When I hear the music, these three, I'll be like,
They're legends,
why?
you know.
Why? You know what I
They're
mean?
legends, yeah.
Aside that, particularly a fan of Shatta. No.
Okay.
No.
Fair to say.
I listen to his music. I'll dance to his music. These are African melodies.
Yes.
All that. But
Well done.
to be a fan of somebody means that I'm getting even much more. I'm feeding my soul. I'm feeding my brain. I'm feeding my life. I'm getting encouraged. I'm getting uplifted. I look at the person and I learn so much. You don't even have to speak to me.
But you can't say that happens with him.
At all.
Fair enough. Let's move on. Congratulations on your BET win, because obviously I didn't get to say this to you personally 2 years ago, so I'm saying it to you now.
And my nomination again this year.
I was getting to that, don't worry. I was getting there. Congratulations on the nomination too.
Just to make it interesting, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Mad
Don't worry, I
move.
didn't forget at all.
You might as well sleep on that, who knows?
Oh, stop. Stop.
You started it. You should have told me you slept on me.
I should have said it off camera, but don't worry, we're going to forget about that after this. What was your first thought when you heard that you had been nominated? Because the BETs are huge, you know?
As much as they're trying to make it look small, because it's not them. It's
Obviously,
huge.
you're not talking about me, but I hear you.
No, it's huge.
It is, of course it's huge. We all know it is.
Yeah.
So what was your first thought? How did you feel? Where were you?
Sincerely
Did you jubilate,
speaking,
celebrate?
let me be real. Let me be real. When I heard the news, I was in Nigeria. I was filming a video of a song that I featured on. It cut, like, the BETs put me on the next level.
Definitely.
Exactly. So that's how grateful I am for that opportunity, or that blessing, or that icing on my cake. That's how grateful I am for that, because at the point, and still, we all see the BETs as you know what I mean, the BETs, the Grammys, the Oscars.
Yes.
We have certain the MTV Base Awards. We and the Mamas as well. We have certain awards in Africa or even in the world that when your name when your name goes on there, that means that you're doing something nice. You're doing something nice.
Efforts, you know?
Even if not something nice, you're working. Basically, that's
Absolutely.
it. You could be doing something bad as well and get recognized. So let's generalize it. That means that you're putting in effort into whatever you're doing. So when the nominations came and I was like, whoa, I was so grateful, because one thing with awards for me is that to get nominated is good. That's where it begins.
Of course.
So you must as well get some power or draw some energy from being recognized as a nominee to further on your cause, because at the end of the day, it's only one person that is supposed to win. So I don't bother with wins. But if I do win, then it's a little more add.
Bonus.
But then, yeah, because no nomination for me is key. So when I got nominated, I'm like, whoa.
Again.
That I got for the first time, that I got really excited about.
Of course, yeah.
Because that's it. It's forever going to be on your bio, in your profile, that you got nominated for a prestigious, as a reggae dancehall artist, coming from that aspect. I do Afrobeat. It's a combination of everything, but I've been able to define my art where people know that when it comes to African reggae dancehall, Afrobeat, I'm there. So as that artist who's being nominated for the first time ever from Africa in a category like that, like, I was so happy about that, knowing that my efforts are not in vain.
Definitely.
And then going ahead to win it the first time was like news to the whole world. So the whole world was looking on like, oh, who's that cat from the Jamaicans, from the whole of the Caribbeans, African Americans, like, oh, you know what I mean? And then 2017 got nominated again, and that still stands as the first dancer reggae Afro whatever artist that has won a BET, and it's good for my profile. So
everyone knows your name.
I think I sped it up. I sped it up with that platform, and that's why we're here today, still putting in work and effort.
Of course. If it was in your power to nominate another artist or for another artist to win a BET award from Ghana, aside from yourself, because I know you will say yourself, who would you choose?
If it was in my power, it can never be in my power, so let's just leave it.
Really? Give me something. Okay, whisper it to me. Will you tell me?
It can never be now. It can't be in my power. I wish it was.
Make this
Sometimes I wish it was. It can never be. So I've never even thought about it, Sincerely speaking.
Okay, do you have a favorite artist in Ghana, male or female?
See, I'm not biased, I promise.
Don't
I have to be very real.
Fine.
I come across people that I fall in love with every day. So I can... Well, who I know is that I'm working with an artist, is a new artist, is going to blow. He's shown, I didn't even... See how wonderful this is. I did not even hear his music, you know. Something about him, just the way he be like, that's it. And then I started paying attention.
What's his name?
Kelvin.
That's
somebody I know that I have under us now, working with him now, managing him now,
so that's
by my team. So that's an exclusive I'm dropping.
Thank you very
That's
much.
somebody I pray that will get there. That's it. Aside that, everybody else is doing great.
Yeah.
In Ghana, from Ghana, we're plenty people. I wouldn't want to mention any names to go make it seem dodgy.
Fair enough, or biased.
Absolutely.
Let's give our nomination to Kevin. Congratulations, Kevin.
Your respect.
He's won. Okay, so this year, right? I follow blogs. I don't believe them, and I listen to interviews and all. I know people are like, yeah, of course you do. But I don't. I read a lot about yourself and, of course, other artists, right? So there were speculations that you had an operation. Because I know that you had an accident on the Tema motorway some years ago, right? So there were speculations that you had an operation in America. Why did you feel as though it was necessary, or it was time to make that big change? Because an operation is a huge thing.
Yeah, for real. The operation was done in Germany, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And from there I went to America for rehab as well. I was just moving from one place to another like that. This is deep, you know. I've never really answered the way I'm being forced to answer normally. So I'll just answer normally. And the question again, why did I think it was necessary?
Because you've been living with it for so many years. Why was that the moment and the time for you to change it? You could have done it 2 years ago,
definitely,
3 years ago.
Definitely, you're right. 5
years.
Only because you asked. Let me just answer, because
Thank you.
Many people will just ask random questions and not dig deep. So I give you.
Thank you very much.
Props
I
on
appreciate that.
Respect.
Thank you.
You see, my mother is one person that I've always seen as my God, you know.
Yes,
you know, physically and spiritually. So she was like, oh, don't do it. So till she passed.
Really?
You know what I mean? Then there was nobody to keep reminding you, don't do it. So I like, oh, fuck, let me just go do this.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That actually gave me chills.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Now, I know it was a personal decision because you were the ones that are living with that disability.
Yeah.
But for others who have disabilities, who may not have the money to have surgery, and I'm talking about those specifically living in Ghana, children, adults.
Exactly.
Do you think that maybe you would have sent the wrong message to them, as though living with a disability doesn't make you whole, or it makes life more difficult for you to progress? Do you think that they might have got that message from you? Because they're looking to you like a god. Small god, small G. You know what I mean? So changing that, do you think that may have sent the wrong message to them?
Another good question. I applaud you for that again.
Thank you very
seriously.
much.
Being that I was able to see, being that living with the disability at the moment, I won the BETs with that, right?
Yes, you did.
Exactly.
Yes, you did. Correct.
Won awards, traveled around, made many great things with that, right?
I agree.
So that means that I still pushed it, I still used it, I still lived it, I still got to a point where I was gonna be able to actually, you know, and even time being right for me to make it happen, to make the change. Yeah. Some people are living with disabilities who have enough, who have money, who have billions, but that disability cannot be corrected.
Very true.
So it's not necessarily about the money or the means to be able to correct it if you have it. It's definitely about how to live with it and how to empower yourself to know that you can live beyond the disability. Right?
I like
exactly.
that. I love the way you express yourself, you know. What does dancehall music mean to you? And I don't mean as a genre, because for some people, for example, some person who is living in the ghetto or in an impoverished area, it might be an escape for them. Music is an escape out of that difficult situation or out of difficulties, complications. But what does it mean to you as a person?
It's dancehall music.
Was it your escape?
Is there any specific reason why dancehall music or music?
No, just because you mentioned Damian Marley.
Yeah,
Dancehall popped into my mind.
Exactly, and he does reggae as well. So
Yeah.
so I might I might use the opportunity to also. That's why I asked.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
if there was no
Appropriate.
particular reason why you streamlined it to dancehall, then
Let's
I
go
can
with
also
music.
open it to music.
Definitely, let's go
Exactly.
with music. Absolutely.
Music is life. Trust me, man. What would the world do without music? You know, what would the world do without music? Like you wake up every, you know what I mean? Like you hear some. That's it. Like,
Right?
and it's more of a blessing, even knowing that you are a carrier of music to the masses.
Yeah.
If you were not singing it to people and they were not singing along, you will definitely sing somebody's song.
True.
Also, so it's just a bigger blessing knowing that you are the one also responsible, that people look up to you to bring the vibes out. These same vibes that we live with, these same vibes that we all know.
Yes.
But you're blessed to put it together in music and give it back to them and also enjoy it as well as other people's music. So what can music not do?
True. It heals.
Jeez.
Heals the soul, right?
Respect.
Your sophomore album was called Necessary Evil. What exactly does that mean? Because Africans may put a different spin on it, you know? So what does it mean?
That album actually, after the first album, which is Grade 1,
Yes.
released in 2012, that album actually did everything for me.
Right.
As
Elaborate,
in took me to the next level where I am now to continue pushing. So at the point I knew that this is I was faced, like, it was a point at which necessary evil is something that you feel like you don't need, or you know what I mean, something you need, like you need but you can't do without, you know, you think you can do without, however the explanation goes.
Give me an example of necessary evil.
Exactly.
Understand it better.
Yeah, an example of necessary evil could be like like you're necessary but you're seen. It's self-explanatory anyway, so let's tackle it from the word itself first.
Sure. Break it down.
You know, it's necessary but it's seen as evil. You know what I mean? So I looked at myself and everything and then realized that I may not be the one person that they need or they love. I may not. But I'm needed. Like you need me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's necessary. Like it is. It's very important. It's a necessity. It's like you know what I mean? But it's the same. It's also seen as evil. So that was where I was at the point in time. You know, like take it or leave it. That type of stuff. Wonderful. So that's why I call that album Necessary Evil.
Okay. Congratulations on your marriage to Dr. Louisa. Amazing. You're a newlywed. I'm sure it feels wonderful. Now, if you were to change things, not that you could, I'm sure your wife is amazing, right? But do you think being married to a woman in the music industry means that your marriage is destined to fail? You both have hectic schedules. You'll probably never be in the country. But do you think you would have been able to make that work?
If I got married to like somebody in the music or even in the arts industry.
Yes, absolutely.
When it comes to marriage, you know, or when it comes to, let me not even go to marriage.
Relationships.
Let's go
there.
Let me be respectful. Let me be respectful. Let me not try to talk marriage because there's no professor at it. So
tell me about it.
So when it comes to, at least that's what I was told, and I believe it is true, and I trust it because elderly people will speak with you, you know, before making such decisions. So I learned a lot in my courtship. I definitely did learn a lot. Like I thought about certain stuff, but to be told by people that I respect, people that are like my grandfathers, then I was so happy that I once upon a time thought about it to even be told as a proof. So back to the question. I don't think it's anything is wrong. It doesn't matter, you know. It's of a concern, but it doesn't determine the whole game. It doesn't determine it's you should consider it as a concern in making certain decisions. But it doesn't have to be. It's not. I'm not sure that it is the first one to look at.
It's not even a priority, is it? There's character. Does the person really love you? Are they after your money? There's a number of things to consider. You know what I mean?
So you know too much.
Said it all.
You know what I mean? So me being married to a doctor. It looks so cute. It looks so cool. Like it looks so cool.
You
like,
look so happy.
Come on, man, that's my G right there. That's
so
my
sweet.
G.
I love that.
You know what I mean? That's my G. Like,
women felt like that, you know.
Let's not go too far, too much. But that's my G. Big up yourself, madam.
That's your G.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Lastly, Stonebwoy, if you had the opportunity to erase one memory, and I know you can't, so we're speaking hypothetically.
Exactly. That's why.
I know.
If I can't, I run away from it. I'm like, I'm not even gonna answer. But let's try. Let me hear it. Let me hear it at least.
Thank you.
See it there, man.
Let
me hear it at least.
If you had the opportunity to erase one memory, hypothetically, from childhood up until today, what would it be?
I won't.
Tell me why.
Because then it's gonna take a part of the whole story out. Yeah, man.
I like that.
It's important. Don't erase it.
Okay.
Because this is there, you know. It's still there. There are a lot of things that we forget. Okay, shout outs to doctor. She taught me this one. She said some of the things our brain works in the mysterious ways. You cannot remember something right now, but that doesn't mean it's not there in your brain. It's there.
I like that.
It's there. So when you just need to meet up, you just need to see something to remember that.
True.
So it's still packed there.
She's a smart
So
woman.
can you even erase it?
No, of course not. It's still there. She's a smart woman. You've done well. Well done to you.
No, I'm just saying an example, like, you know.
But
no,
it's true. What you said is the truth.
Yeah.
What she said is the truth.
Exactly. So, some people might want to erase stuff, but I don't want to erase anything. We thank God that we're here today. It all forms a part of the story.
Exactly.
Hallelujah.
Stonebwoy,
Yes, please.
I want to thank you so much
Absolutely.
for joining me. I feel like we connected. I love this interview.
It was going to be great. That's why all the obstacles from the beginning.
You got that right. I appreciate you so much. And to show our appreciation,
Bless
show our
up.
appreciation, I got a little gift for you. Now, I don't know if the year is on here, right? Yes, so take a look at this. 2016.
Oh, nice.
So I've been waiting to interview you for some time.
Oh.
So I just wanted to bless you with this gift and say thank you for sharing your gift with the world.
Respect. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you,
Bless.
Thank you very much.
Respect. Because occupations do not necessarily play. Wicked Tinchi. Mad. Come through, Strider. There, you know. Yo, Roland, mad move. Yeah. You staying? Yeah, tree gone. Whichever man. Nothing else. Charlie, Charlie,